Hello everyone, if anyone's watching, setting up a test game just to have a first look at the Yuoki Mods for Factorio here. Hello everyone, if anyone's watching, setting up So I'm just setting up the settings right now, and what I'm doing is I'm choosing low frequency and big deposits. I'm not using RSO mods, so this is going to be a bit of a trial and error. Have a look. I think I'm going to set things to very good. Except for the biters. And so these look new. N4 material chunks and F7 material chunks. Those are new. Have to see what those are. Also, by the way, feel free to chime in with comments or whatever. This is the first live stream I've done with where I'm actually having the microphone on and I'm doing voice too, so feel free. I would be thrilled to see comments and stuff. All right. Let's go here. Well, it looks like the blue and the green are probably the new materials. This looks like a relatively good spot. A lot of trees, but I am going to try out the nanobot mod. So I suppose this will work. Take a look around here. So I've got coal, I've got a big patch of stone, it looks like. Got 3 little patches of copper. I should go look off to the left here because I may make a little production line down this way. Make a bus. I got a good bit of oil. Okay, yeah, give it a try. See what happens. First, oh, okay. I guess time to look this stuff over here. So my normal icons have been replaced secretly by new icons. Let's see if there's anything new. Copper plates and iron plates. Pure iron, that's new. Ooh, wow. Okay, so this is all the new Yuoki stuff here. Now, this isn't my series per se. This is just me. The first time I've ever seen this. I'm gonna have a look and start planning. I'm gonna probably play through this myself a time or two, just to so that I have something really that I can that I feel like I can show people. I'm not really a big fan of, you know, of recording a series like the first time I've tried something. I don't know, like I get a little bit annoyed by that. So I'm gonna learn this. It's either gonna be this or the SpaceX. I'm gonna learn both of them or one of them, and then do my series based on that. So what are these things doing here? Well, I'm gonna have to get some resources first before I can do anything, and then I'll try that. Lamps. Okay. I'm sure I will get intimately familiar with all of this stuff. Oops. Atomic trade. Well, first things first, I suppose, is I need to get some resources so that I can try things. There's nothing I can do right now, so I need to make some pickaxes and get going. And as usual, I think I will just get started here. chop a couple trees down. And just move along. The usual Factorio start, it looks like, at least so far. I mean, I have to get some resources, so. Alright, let's make a couple of boxes, and then I'll drop the rest of the rest in there. Go mine some stone so I can make more furnaces, which are needed for mining drills. And I'm looking at this new resource here, this green stuff. I'm not sure which one of those it is. I'll take a look in a sec. Alright, 15 stone. So what is this stuff here? Natrio. It's harder to mine, that's for sure. This is raw and needs to be purified. Okay. So let's see here. Hit the Alt key, get that going. So let's just make a few more things here. And get a stone miner going. I need to get some coal. Where's the closest coal? I guess there's one on the right and there's one on the left. The one on the left's a lot bigger. And the other one's covered in trees, so I'm going to use that one. I'm just going to get a couple of coal and then I'm going to make some miners for it. This will give me time for the furnace to make more iron plates. I think when I get to about 10, I'll run over there. Okay. Alright, that'll allow me to make 2 miners. Sweet. Get some coal in there so that I have stone for more stuff. Yeah, it's pretty key to have a couple of mining drills to start with, at least on coal, because that way, if you have 2, they can feed into each other. Okay, so let's look at research here. It looks like the standard stuff so far. Let's get that going. And get some stone, and then I can start expanding production now, finally. I'm getting better at the early game. I played through the There Is No Spoon achievement the other day and finished the game in 7 hours and 10 minutes. So I was pretty happy about that. I know, and that was the first time I ever tried to do a speed run, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned a ton. I think I could probably do it in between 5 and 6 hours if I needed to. See if we can get some. We'll expand our coal production to 4 mining drills as soon as I get some more stone. Start clearing out the trees. I know I'm going to want to eventually anyway. Anyway, this live stream that I'm doing here, I only have about an hour to mess with this today. But I wanted to. I have a free hour. I wanted to give it a try. See what it's all about. So I figured might as well give it a shot. Yeah, things are picking up now. The coal, being able to fuel the things is pretty key. Okay, so let's drop some of that in there. Make sure everything's working. I got another one here. Just a couple of wood in there. And now I can start thinking about electricity. Just build up a few resources and get on the electricity. I'm definitely going to put the electricity over here somewhere because of this coal patch. I think maybe like down this way. Or actually, that might not work very well. There's tons of coal over here too, so maybe over here. I'm going to go investigate over here real quick. Take a look, see what's out here, because this might be a good direction to. Well, there's this material. This could be a good direction to make a main bus. And it looks like it doesn't end in a lake or anything, so that's good. I do have some other mods installed. Not nearly on the level of the Bob's mods, but I do have some. Farl, upgrade planner, those kinds of things. So if I'm doing if I'm planning for a modded series, it's going to have a few extra mods. I think the most significant one I have is the nanobots. I just want to try those. That looks super cool. I would love to have some of the construction bots available early in the game rather than waiting till like they're 2/3 of the way through. So I'm going to be giving those a shot. I think I overshot my base here. I also did the one where you don't run into trees as much because I hate getting stuck on trees. Alright, let's see. Let's drop that in there. We'll wait for him to cry and then I'll fill him up. Alright, so I got plenty of iron now, so let's start making electricity stuff. So I got 5, that's 10. I think 5 of those guys. Okay. And there's 4. So that'll be enough boilers. I've got 5 steam engines. I need some more trees for power poles. Just the usual standard stuff. Not sure how far I'll make it in an hour, but I assume I should have some production going. Get science started. Okay, let's get more here. I need to get some copper to make a couple things like the pumps and whatnot. So let's get one of those going. Yeah, I'm curious, whoever's watching, if you've done SpaceX or Yuoki Mods before. I'd be very curious to hear your thoughts. What might be a good way to play? It seems like SpaceX is more vanilla plus more endgame, and whereas Yuoki Mods is kind of looks more like it's been like a revamp. There's just gameplay elements that are a lot different. I mean, I'm already seeing a ton of new stuff, so we'll see. So we'll get a couple. Stick around here. I'm gonna cut some trees while a couple of copper are being made. Yeah, and feel free to comment like after the fact. You know, like you may not be watching this live, but if you're watching it sometime in the future, since it sort of shows up on my channel anyway, yeah, feel free to comment. I'm not planning this series quite yet. this is just the planning phase. I need to play through a couple of times, or at least once, to sort of understand the mechanics and to sort of come up with some designs, that kind of stuff. So, got some copper, so we should make, so I can make 3 offshore pumps. Grab some more iron. I'm going to make 5 more steam engines, so that'll be 10. Get some coal. Okay, I got a lot of coal now. I can start filling things up finally, which is nice. Alright, let's start filling these guys up. I could go with 6 coal miners, but I think 4 is generally enough, because I'll be switching to the electric here shortly anyway. Alright, so I think I need some more copper. Might as well grab some stone. Alright, I think 1 copper drill is probably good enough. Okay, so I need... let me make 2 mining drills, and I'm going to make 2 underground pipes. I need to make some burner inserters. I'm going to make 15 burner inserters. Then I'm going to need transport belts. All right, let's go get this started. Get electrified. Yeah, I think over here on the other side of this pond will be the good spot. I like to have a lot of water in my maps. I think it really breaks up the terrain. It makes it look more interesting. So it also like gives you multiple access points for pumps and whatnot. So I typically like to add a lot of water. So I'm thinking just straight out from here, I could do 3 pumps. Do 3 there. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Can I make a? Yeah, I can make a furnace. Good. I need a couple more iron, and I don't want to run back for it, so I'm just gonna make some here. I don't need much. I just need to make a couple of pipes. So we'll let that go for a second, and then we'll leave a little gap. And then I'll pop down my boilers. Then I'll pop down some, I'll leave a space. I'll leave a space. Okay, there was a tree in the way. I'm leaving this space. I typically do that just to leave a little room to walk through so that you're not faced with a wall of steam engines that's half a mile long that you have to go around every time you want to head over that direction. So I think I have enough underground pipes here. I can do this. Actually, I'm going to have to make another one. 1 more underground pipes. But I can get the steam engine started at least, probably. So let's see here. Can I make any regular pipes yet? Yeah. Okay, so that should be enough, I think. For the water, I'm going to have to mine a couple of more. Yeah, actually, let's see here. Get those started. I can't remember off the top of my head how many iron it takes. Let's see here. So 15 iron plates per set. I need 1 set, so I need 15. Have some coffee here, so that I'm up to 9. So 6 more iron ore. Probably should have just ran back. It would have been faster in the end, but I'm committed to this course now. I'm gonna do it. Alright, so while that's working, I've got a couple of mining drills. Let's figure out a good lineup here for those. I think this will work. like this. Yep. Alright. And I don't have very many belts, but I'll put down what I have. I'm going to have to run back for those belts, so I guess I should have done that to begin with. Can make that now. Am I missing? No, I'm not missing a pipe. I thought I might be missing one here from this belt, but I think it's good. That does not connect. Alright, I'm going to go get more iron. Get more of everything. Ah, coffee, love ya. Get more stone. Better grab some coal and fill everything up. The coal miners are probably getting pretty close to being full. Oh, control click. How I love you. You make life so much easier. Alright, so now I got a better supply of iron. I've got tons of copper. Should be able to make everything I need over there. So I just need one pipe. I need... Okay, I made my inserters. I just need some power poles. And I need a bunch of belts. Okay. I was like, where did my steam engines go? Okay. Okay, so now we have water. Now I just need to get these loaded. As soon as the... Let's see here. Which side am I going to put these on? I'm going to put them on these side. This side. Looks good. Get power over here to the mining drills. And then get some belts going. I think if I just drop a couple of wood in one of these boilers, things will get fired up. Alright. Do a little inventory rearranging. And here comes the coal. We've got power. Nice. Okay. So where do I want to run? I think I want to run this up around from the top. Run the power. Let's get that going. Yeah, this little playthrough I'm doing here might be a little sloppy, but that's all right. I just want to get things going so I can do a little testing and find out what this is all about. Yeah, I'm running out of power poles. I don't have any more coal, so let me grab some more coal. Got some more blinking things here. Every time I run by here, I'm going to shave off a few more of these trees. Uh-oh, I'm out of my pickaxes. All right, so now I want to think about making a lab. And getting that first technology. So where is science? Is this something different? Okay, so it's under, it's reclassified. Interesting. Okay. Nope, forgot to make a pickaxe. I can wait on that, I guess. Alright, so I got a lab. So now I can do a little crappy science thing here. Let's put it over here. Yeah, that's a waste of time. Should make one more lab. And as soon as I get automation, then I can make some assemblers and start to get this going automated. Alright, I need some pickaxes and I need more power poles. And then I need some inserters. So let's get all that stuff cooking. Alright. And then I'm going to need some mining drills. A lot of mining drills. Yeah, I'm curious about these nanobots. I think there's 3 different kinds. I watched a little tutorial from Exterminator. Thank you, Exterminator, for making that tutorial. Yeah. So these nano construction bots, there's you have a little nano gun, and then you can make these. It looks like pretty low tech, except for these ones, which need advanced circuits. Won't be having that for a while. And I'm not going to do this quite yet, but I want to get some more tech going. I need logistics is what I need. And I can make a couple more mining drills, and I need to make a bunch of belts. Okay, so I have the capability now to make some assemblers. And as I should shortly have some inserters, so that's good. Let's get some more coal real quick so I can feed up that copper. And I finally will slay this tree that I've been trying so hard to get for a while now. There we go. Okay, so now we're getting some inserters. Lock those in place on the toolbar and run over here and fill up that copper real quick like. That'll keep it going forever. Okay. So now let's get automation started. I got a couple assemblers in the works. I need a couple more. And we can get things going. I was waiting for all this stuff in the queue to finish building. Yeah, it's funny how that speed run that there is no spoon achievement is really sort of like sharpened my my play. I was completely into it, just busting around, like wasting no time. My factory ended up being a bit spaghetti, but you know, it didn't really matter that much because as long as it worked, it just like whatever is expedient, just do it. I had some designs in my head already for science and for the circuit cards and whatnot, so I was kind of prepared on that front, so it didn't go too badly. All right, let's get a little science setup here. I think if I just offset this one here, I can use a box for both ingredients. So I need 2 inserters, and then this one will make gears, and this one will make red science. So let's power this up, and we need 1 more inserter for each of these, and 1 more inserter here, of course. And that should give, I just have to dump some more resources in there, and that'll get science going until I can make a furnace column. Got about half an hour left before I have to head to my girlfriend's place. So working on this. Let's see, let's dump whatever we got in there. I'll do half of that. Yeah. One of these little assemblers can supply 2 labs, or like 1.5 labs. So I'll just let that go for a bit, and I'll just try to keep that topped off. And now I need to work on I want to try a little assembler here for belts. I get tired of making belts. So let's try this. Let's make belts, please. Oh, it needs gears first. Forgot about that. No biggie. Okay, so that should start making belts, which will make me very happy because I get tired of them. Let me see if this is... oh, this one also needs... Oh, geez, I'm going to have a whole production chain here by the time I finish this. There. Go. That's not going to be there very long. That's pretty hideous, but whatever. Okay, so now we got that going. Let me... I guess I give it the rest of my copper and go get some more copper. I'm going to grab some coal. And we're going to start getting that automated. Some more electric drills. I just need so many belts. I'm going to need a lot of furnaces too. Let's just make everything. Alright, let's fill these up. Alright, sweet. Those are all full now. Won't have to worry about those for a long time. Nice. It's amazing how fast stuff stacks up when you're not paying attention to it. Like when I'm waiting for stuff to make craft in my pocket, I'm just like, geez, hurry up. But when it's sort of out of your head and you're just letting it go, it seems to go quite quick. Oop, what happened there? Logistics are done. Okay, let's think about what's next. I kind of need to get electronics so I can move along and get some of the other stuff. Like automation 2 is needed for making inserters because you need the blue assembly machine. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go for electronics. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to start planning here. I want to make I'm going to have my bus going off to the left here. So I think if I start it over here, there's a bunch of room where I can get some furnaces going. So like just roughly sketching out here. I want to start it as high as I can. And 11, 12. I think 12 is good. And then gonna need 2 lines here, one for ore, one for coal. Need a line for output on either side. Okay, so I'm out there. Let me this will be iron. Okay, let's go grab more stuff. And hopefully I'm going to try those nanobots and get the termites out of here. Termite bots eat through the trees. I'm hoping it will make the early game a little less painful to have those. Can you guys hear me talking, by the way? Hoping it will make... Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Alright, let's grab all this stuff. Let's expand this to one more notch. Okay. Okay, let's check on our science, make sure there's more materials. Let's give it some more. Looking good. Cut more trees down. I need to make a path for the conveyor belts to come through here. I got to avoid those. I'm gonna eventually be putting pump jacks on there, I'm sure, so I want to avoid running over the top of that. We're going to want an output on this side. Finish up this line here. Then if I leave 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, I can make another one. The reason I leave 3 spaces is because when you switch to electric ovens, if you ever replace these, you need to expand this by 1, and then that leaves 2 spaces, and if you have 2 spaces left, that means that you can put substations in between each furnace column and power all of those electric furnaces with substations. So that's what my plan is. Let's clear out a few of these trees. I'm going to look into the, I need to do the automated construction as soon as I get the logistics 2. I'll do that, and then I'll do steel after that. If I have time, I may live stream more of this. Either late night, well, probably not late night, but maybe tomorrow, or I don't know. I may play this just sort of offline, and just depending. If you guys would like to see more of this, like if you're not catching me while I'm live and you're looking at this after the fact, please leave a comment and saying I like the live stream. Please do more, or if you know. If you don't, that's fine too. I think it's kind of fun to do. Okay, let's get this automated construction. I can handcraft some electronic circuits. So actually, I need to do the logistics first. Yeah, and I'll do that next. Yeah, but anyway, if anyone likes this stuff, you know, like you know, just didn't get a chance to catch me online. I can do more of it because I'm typically screwing around with stuff, playing. I've tried to do a few things. I did some Sniper Elite last time, and I like to, when I practice playing my guitar, I put that online. And you know, the guitar thing, I don't know. It's just, it's fun. It's not for anything. It's a vanity kind of thing. If anything, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do anything for my channel. If anything, it makes it worse because it kind of waters down my focus. You know, I really like Factorio strategy games. They're the games that I can play sort of like a long time in one sitting. I can't play Sniper Elite for 4 hours. I can play Factorio easily for 4 hours though. So, let me go grab some more belts. Hack down a few more trees as I crisscross. Can't do them all at once, otherwise I just get bored. We'll just keep edging our way forward, knocking these things down. I better, let me grab some more coal, actually, and go... Actually, you know, I've got so much wood, I don't need to do coal. I'll just give them some wood if they run, if anything's out. What are we missing here? We're good. Let's give it some more. Keep it going. Get some belts. Grab some iron. Whatever's in there. Some more copper. Copper is full. Do I need any stone? Yeah, I should probably get some stone. It's good to have a stack. Okay. I suppose I could probably start setting up mining drills. But I do need a path for the belts, and I guess it's going to be on the bottom here. Can make one path. I want to get iron first, followed by copper, and eventually steel. I'm going to need multiple columns for iron, and especially at first, iron is the most important resource. Hey Nick, or Nicholas. I just glanced over and saw the things. So far I haven't noticed any of the differences in the Yuoki mods. I mean, other than sort of the crafting menu is completely overhauled. I'll show you that. There's tons of new stuff here. There's tons of the energy stuff. The way that ores are processed looks very different. It looks like you have to make ore washers, and you have to process ores. There's 2 new kinds of ores. The thing is I haven't got there yet because I don't have any automation going. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to sort of speed through the beginning of the game here and get to the point where I'm out of axes again. Hey, it's cool, man. 7,000. What's up, man? I'm gonna see if I can finish up this here. I've got about 10 minutes left, by the way, guys. I told my girlfriend I was coming over, so gotta do that. Let's see here. Let me draw the 2 output lines, or not output, the ore line and the coal line. One of these days, I think I'll probably switch over to that design I see everybody using these days, where you have a splitter and it's like half belts on either side. But I still kind of like this design I use. The other one I think is a little more efficient because of the electric poles and whatnot, but because this one you need to leave space for electric poles. The other one you can just make a solid line of furnaces. But this one's all right. I mean, it works. Okay, that's why I need more stone. let's continue. Let's see if I can make my ore line here. How far down? I think I went too far. I think I can squeeze in between those oil spots. If I just go here. Yeah, I'm getting down to the end of my Bob's Mod series. I'm to the point now where like I'm kind of struggling for things to do, so I end up just running around like I've been building all of the warfare stuff. So that's coming. The girl watch. Yeah, my she'll understand. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I would like to do more streaming. The nice thing about the streaming too is like it records. You can set there's like a DVR function, and so I could just do my episodes, just basically live stream them all. I don't really go back and edit any of the series stuff. What I like to do is I like to get online and I like to play the first 10 or 15 minutes of what I plan to do and just sort of map out what my plan is. But I could do that, you know, and I could just like live stream my my episodes, and then they're recorded, they're already online. The problem is you just sort of have to end it, you know what I mean? And my episodes tend to go kind of long, like 45 minutes or whatever. Yeah. So I'm still new to YouTube, so I'm still figuring out, like, you know, who wants to see the live streaming and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, and I finally have the time to do it. So I've been telling my friends, like, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel and do my gaming stuff. I've been telling them that for years, and they're like, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. But I finally got around to doing it, and I really liked it. It's a lot of fun, so I'm gonna keep doing it until someone tells me to stop. All right, let's get. I think I might need to chop these guys down. I'm really looking forward to these nanobots because I can chop some trees down with them. My science seems to be going really slow, or it's stopped altogether. I have to go take a look at that. Alright, come on. Chop, chop, chop. Nothing says fun like watching people chop trees down on YouTube. Like, and I'm not just talking about Factorio, but like you think about all of those survival games, man, chopping trees, like just gathering resources at the beginning of the game is such a headache. Alright. Alright, so that should be good. Let me check on science. Yeah, it's out of copper. I've got 100 on me, but let's go grab some more. I've got 200 on me. Let's feed it a stack or stack and a half. All right, in you go. Give it 150 of those. That'll keep it going for a little bit. And I think I have some drills. I only have 3. Maybe I can make more. Let's get 4 for starters, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be a little bit sloppy here. Like, this isn't sort of my final designs for anything. This is just playing around, testing, seeing what it's about. All right, let's get some power. Looks good. And I need to get some drills on coal too. I think this is too long vertically for mining drills to. I think that things would back up, so I'm going to go ahead and do it horizontally. I'll come out this way. Let's just start here, I guess. I guess I could run up and down here. Yeah, I'm gonna do some weird maneuvering here. Alright, and then from here I'll just head down like that. And my furnace columns will be off on the left. Let's see here. Can I make undergrounds and splitters and all that junk? Yep. I think that's actually in a sort of an awkward spot here. Well, I'll deal with that in a minute. I need to get power over here. If I can get up there. Let's just go back through our little tree clearing area. We'll make it really ugly. Make it really terrible looking. Alright. So we got iron ore. Now we just need some coal. Coal's going. I gotta split that off. Missed it by one. Yeah, I've got it in kind of like a really weird, awkward spot here. Oh well. I don't really feel like fixing it properly because I have to go soon. So let's just do this. Yeah, and we'll kind of do something similarly terrible down here, but that's all right. I need some more iron. Need to make a bunch of inserters, and I'll get at least a couple of those furnaces going, so I stop running back and forth, and depending on this the burner stuff. All right, so splitter. And let's make as many inserters as I can. Crap, I'm out of copper. This is the worst part of the game for me. I'm just like, I rather would build the production chains than to sit here and like run back and forth. And I feel like I feel like a logistic bot is what I feel like. Once I get into the building aspect, I have a lot more fun. In the mid game, I think in particular is the best time for me. The end game, I just start getting bored. I'm like, well, what more am I gonna do? You know. So let's see here if I can split this off. Like this. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Okay, well that'll be for steel for later. That's supposed to be copper. I don't know what I'm thinking there, but that's okay. This'll come in later. What I'm gonna need though is I'm gonna need. Oops. Sweet. Okay, let's get those nanobots. I'm really interested in finding out what that does. I can do one underground, and that will just come in here for. That will come in for copper. All right, so we'll just string copper along through here. I'm just going to go until I run out of belts here. Come on. There we go. Didn't even see that tree. It kind of blends in with those plants that are on the ground. Alright, so just kind of checking where I'm coming into line with the copper here. I think this should be alright. See, can I make any more? Yeah, I'm going to make as many of the inserters as I can. I'm going to need so many of those. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys playing? Are you doing modded Factorio or do you do the regular Factorio? What kind of things do you guys do? You seem really like you guys know what you're doing, so I'm really curious. All right, let's. If I could just even get 1 or 2 miners going here, this would be good. There's also there's like about a minute delay, I think, on maybe not a minute, maybe a little less than a minute delay between what's happening on the live stream and what's happening truly live. So I find that weird. I had to mute the volume, otherwise I sort of hear like what I was saying 20 seconds ago. It's kind of disconcerting. Let's see here. That should be able to let me make some miners. Okay, I think 2 miners will get me started on copper. Let's, I'll wait for those to get built, or at least one of them. Yep, too high. We'll start there. Some power. I'll just jangle that across the prairie here. There we go. All right, so copper ore is coming. Let's grab what we can. Okay, let's get some iron production. And then I'm probably going to have to call it good after that because I got to run. What are we missing here? We're missing 1 slot. Alright, so let's get some iron going. Oh, I need some long inserters too, don't I? And that's going to eat into my supply of regular inserters, unfortunately. I'll just do 2 sets here. And... oops, what am I doing? I'm freaking out. There we go. Alright, there's that. Get 2 of those going, and I need some more. Oh crap, I need some more regular inserters. Maybe I can make some iron here, and I won't have to worry about it. I won't have to run back. Alright, so where's the good spot here? Try not to intrude on areas that I might be mining at some point. And here comes the copper ore. That's a bit of a journey. And we got some iron. Sweet. And I think I can make... hopefully I can make 1 fast inserter here. And I'll make a box. I have some boxes? Nope. And then we'll just get power over here. I can power my inserter. And we'll collect it here. Alright, cool. Alright, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We're started. I'm so ready to move on to like looking at the Yuoki stuff. It's like an entire hour of just sort of prep, getting things going. Let me finish up these two furnaces here. All right, that's a start. Yep, I'm gonna go grab some more supplies, and then I'm gonna have to call it good for this little live stream. And I'm gonna either play some more solo. I can't really do live streaming like at late night, which is when I sometimes play. But I can do it during the daytime, no problem. Let's fuel up. Make sure science is still going. I'm going to go ahead and save this. All right. Hey, well, thanks everybody for checking in, and hopefully I'll be able to do this a little more often if you guys are interested. So those of you in the future who are watching the recorded version of the live stream, please drop a comment and let me know if you would like to see more regular live streams, and I will happily oblige. All right, catch you later, everybody. Thanks.